Hey, hi there, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly Psychic Tarot and Oracle card reading. Cross-watcher energies are interchangeable, but only take those portions that are resonating with you. This is a general reading. And remember to check out your rising and moon and Venus signs for a more complete picture. My readings, they do meld together. And there is a free birth chart calculator link on the very bottom of the description box below, and it can help you out with these kind of readings. Gemini, I really like to thank you guys for supporting my channel. The likes, the shares, and the subscribes, they really help me out a lot. I thank you so much. Today you're going to get 5 cards from the Rider-Waite deck, 1 card from the Wisdom of the Oracle, and 1 Divine Feather message. And now here's your first card. It's the general atmosphere. It's the basis of the matter. This is the subject at hand. This is something that's already beginning to flow into the past. The Queen of Wands, Gemini. This is a fire energy person. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be in your chart or someone else's that you're dealing with. This person has a fiery, passionate demeanor. They're courageous. They're protective. They're warm and they're loving. They're both at home and nature loving. They're full of faith and they attract. They're very magnetic. They're full of faith and inspiration. This is someone that's honest and practical. And their personality corresponds to the king's, but they're more magnetic. This is someone that can channel anger into being productive. They're very determined. They have a great power to attract that she wants. And she's very fruitful in mind and body. This can also represent success in undertakings, kindness, generosity, love of home and growing things. It's a love of life and eagerness for experience, and she's wise and passionate. She has a strong sexual appetite, and she approaches life with such openness and faith that the world seems to take care of her. She's honest and sincere, but unlike the king, she does not dominate. She holds to her vision of the possible. There's natural warmth and confidence and sexual magnetism. This is a natural leader. She may be the head of a business, a social or a political figure. They give good advice, and they shine in their endeavors. This can also indicate that now is a good time for you to move forward in a business or career venture. And if this is you, then you have the qualities within yourself that you need to succeed. This is doing things like nurturing the qualities of fire in yourself or others. It's championing the human spirit. It's offering encouragement. It's helping others find their strength and showing loyalty and exercising willpower. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. These are your subconscious influences, Gemini. Number 10 of the Major Arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, the Wheel of Fortune. This card is ruled by Jupiter. It could be a Sagittarius that you're dealing with. This card is a sign of balance, becoming unstuck. It's a good omen. It's holding steady towards the inevitable, and it's a cycle. It's an unexpected course of events. It's karmic, fate, and destiny. This is something that's happening or that will happen that's going to benefit you. It could be a surprise, or it could be something that you have no control over at all. This surprise, it may have nothing to do with what you either deserve or what you've worked to achieve, because life is given a gift. It's a gift of the spirit, and this change is inevitable. It's a link with the universal flux, and a karmic lesson is to be learned here. And now changes are coming and gains will be made, aligning with destiny, and it will have a beneficial outcome. It's taking action, aligning with change, movement, and destiny. Things never stay the same. And this change that you find, it's a new thing. The universe is bringing in new blessings. It's like a breath of fresh air, and you can decide how to respond to this change. It's maintaining balance and staying calm when things seem to be spinning out of control. This is a critical turning point, and the Sphinx represents life riddles, and the snake the tree of knowledge. The Queen of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune is determination and luck. It's being determined to change your luck. Your third card, this is how it affects you. These are the external influences that you're consciously aware of, Gemini. The Three of Wands. This is Aries energies. Now, the Three of Wands, this is always us in a reading. So this is you looking out over your horizons and waiting for something that you've already started. It's something that you've already set into motion, and now you're in a holding pattern. There's expectation and waiting for your ships to come in. This is the fruit of partnership that was begun with the Two of Wands, and it's working on already established patterns. It's acting mature and responsible, and then others responding to you in a positive way. So use that confident attitude. Success is on the horizon. This is taking a leap and moving along your path and preparing for what is to come. It's looking forward and waiting and being hopeful, anticipating. It's planning and travel and optimism. It's being in the process of growth. And now it's a release of tension, and you can be productive. There's more opportunities coming, so stay the path, and with confidence you achieve. This is commitment to your plans, and there is movement and progression, and looking towards the future. And your plans are underway, and you're expanding, and looking from higher ground to see what happens. The Queen of Wands with the Three of Wands is success and following your true passion. And you are able to start your own brand or write a how-to book. Your fourth card, it's the position of the future. It's the outcome, the results, and the advice. Gemini, a really good future, the Ace of Cups, water energy. This is the root of water energy. Divine influence, another gift from life. These are overflowing emotions. Those are yads that are hanging around the water streams, representing that divine influence, as well as the hand in the cloud. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, could be in your chart or someone else's that you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be though. And now this is the beginning of a great love. It's joy and contentment and productiveness. The Ace of Cups is the root of the water energy representing love and happiness. It's the symbol of the unconscious mind, instincts, emotions, and pleasure, and the good life, and fertility and beauty. It's a new beginning, a new love, or a one-on-one relationship of any kind. It can be the birth of a child or an idea. It's a fertile time for creative growth and the consummation of something that was hoped for. It's a gift of life. And remembering that the highest manifestation is the act of forgiving. To forgive is divine. And remember to pay attention to subtle signs of synchronicity and go with the flow. This is a spiritual experience with a transformation and the start in a new life. The Wheel of Fortune is also a transformation. This is the highest potential and its opportunities and the gifts offered by the element of water. And those 5 streams miraculously rise and descend into the water below. It denotes the outpouring of the divine love into the sensory world. And like the star, the Ace of Cups symbolizes the infinite supply of love available to all those who become open receivers. This card carries a blessing. You'll be giving or receiving love, being peaceful and grateful and benevolent, joyous and inspired, and you'll be spiritually enriched. The Queen of Wands with the Ace of Cups represents fertility, a new love relationship, a baby and adoration. It can also be an artist. Your fifth card, it's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue, this is what's unseen. This is unseen, it's because it's something that you're not sharing with others, yet you are consciously aware of this, Gemini. Number 4 of Swords, air energy. This is Jupiter in Libra, which represents mental expansion through rest. This is healing from the past 3 of Swords experience you had, and resting and reflecting, and now you have peace and respite. It's recuperating and gathering up your strength and planning your next moves wisely. Some of these plans you may be keeping to yourself, and now there's going to be a change for the better. It's a relaxation of anxiety, even a vacation. It's incubating ideas and taking time for a break and retreating to a quiet place to recuperate from an illness or work through a problem or get some fresh ideas. But it is a needed rest to gain back your strength, and you should be taking it easy. It's thinking over a problem so you can make the right decision. It's stopping and settling your spirit. You could be in a separation or a break and contemplating the next move. It's taking life easy. And there's a silver lining, because it's you that's in control. It's a time of convalescence, meditating, allowing yourself some peace and quiet. It's relaxing so that your mind can focus on the issue. And it's stabilizing the wounds that were received in the 3 of Swords. And now you're recovering your strength. It's healing sleep and dreams. It's the end of conflict and being detached from drama. The Queen of Wands with the 4 of Swords is contemplation and rest before you can follow your true passion. It's resting and withdrawing from excitement or drama. The Wheel of Fortune with the 3 of Wands is expanding your business, it's expanding your horizons, it can be publishing. It's an unexpected new door that opens that you have waited for. The Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Cups is a destined soulmate. It's love. It's a financial improvement in quick time. The Wheel of Fortune with the 4 of Swords is settling down and expanding your thoughts. Circumstances change, and there's a bounce back. It's a turnaround. These can also represent thoughts in the mind, like it's a cycle of bitter thoughts and then peace of mind. 3 of Wands with the Ace of Cups is the start of a new loving feelings or relationship and waiting for the results. It can also be creative writing. The 3 of Wands with the 4 of Swords is rethinking your plans. It can be a long distance relationship, even tourism. The Ace of Cups with the 4 of Swords represents a spiritual healing and healing from a loss. Here's your Wisdom of the Oracle card by Colette Baron Reed. Card number 49, Observer, Gemini. Card number 49, Observer. Perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they become to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances for a more neutral vantage point. That sure makes me think of the 3 of Wands, you guys. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and the environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. Here's the relationship message. Sometimes you just cannot see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and you often hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like an echo of an unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take the higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself and in others and in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. Here's the prosperity message. It is an advantageous time for you to get some distance from what you're doing and see your work and your projects from a different perspective. The trick is to connect to the essence of your goals and aspirations while letting the form and timing be dictated by spirit. You may be too personally attached to the outcome and unable to see the miracle because it's not turning out exactly as you planned. Trust spirit. The perfect version of your abundance is right in front of you. Remain neutral and curious, and watch the miracle unfold. Here's your Divine Feather message by Allison D. Nicola, and this is the feather of Goose. Gemini, your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey begins today. Goose, Gemini, your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey begins today. And here's the meaning from the book. Goose is long represented in mythology, folklore, and fairy tale stories, signifying ideas, expression, and the power of the quest. The goose that laid the golden egg is a classic storyline about seeking and fulfillment. The goose feather has long been used as a standard writing instrument and represents communication and creativity. The migration patterns of geese might inspire our own journey of fulfillment by expanding to other worlds and experience. The goose messenger has arrived to awaken you. All of those unfulfilled dreams and desires are stirring new energy within you and urging you to set out on a great quest. Now is a time to reflect on your deeper desires and what brings you a sense of joy. Then, with the great movement of the goose, pursue it swiftly. Does it seem impossible? This is no longer the case. The journey awaits you with open arms, and the energies are travel, communication, and fulfillment. Thanks, you guys, Gemini. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you guys out love and light and blessings. Hope you can feel it. Thanks for watching.